Hi everyone, welcome back to another video in Java tutorial. In this video, we mainly discussed about exception handling in Java. What is the exception handling? It is the mechanism provided by the language to handle runtime errors and abnormal conditions that may occur during the exception of the program. The exception, it will interrupt the normal flow of the program and the rest of the code will not execute and the program will terminate when the exception triggers. There are two types of exceptions are there. One is the checked exception, other one is the unchecked exception. Let's see, the checked exceptions are compile time exceptions, the unchecked exceptions are runtime exceptions. The examples for the checked exceptions are file not found exception, class not found exception, SQL exception, IO exception. These are the checked exceptions, whereas unchecked exceptions are runtime exceptions. These are the arithmetic exceptions, array index out of bound, null pointer exception, and so on. These are the examples for the unchecked exceptions. To handle this exception, we are using the try catch block, and few of the keywords we are using for the exception handling is try, catch, throw, throws, and finally. Let's see in the demo. Let's create a package exception handling. Let's create a class. Let's see what is the uh, checked exceptions. Suppose if I create a file equal to, let's write a method. See here, it is throwing the error unhandled exception Java IO file not found exception. Suppose if we use the throws keyword, it handles the exception. It is a compile time exception or checked exceptions, whereas unchecked exceptions, let's create a method public static void static. This is the keyword. Already I explained why we are using the static or how we creating the static methods and static variables in that video. Please check that video. You can easily understand the static methods why we are using. Let's execute this program. Here, while we are calling the same method like exception handling with throws, here we are using the throws keyword and mention this file not found exception. The same thing we need to mention in the main method while we are calling this method to the another class or another method. Let's execute this exception handling with the try catch block. Let's comment out this one. See here it is showing exception thread main arithmetic exception. While we are dividing with the zero arithmetic exception, it is showing and it won't shows the print statement, or else if I print any statement here, exception handling, let's execute this one. See here int I equal to 8 by 0, so it is a arithmetic exception. That's why it won't print the second one. It terminates at the point of int I equal to 8 by 0. It was not printing the print statement. Let's I will handle this one with the try catch block. Here we are writing whatever the code we need to execute, that will be placed in the try block. In the catch block, we handle the exception. What type of exception it will be triggered in the try block, we can handle with the catch block. Then it won't try to terminate and it will execute the remaining statements after this catch block. Let's execute this one. See here, this is the arithmetic exception. So I handle this and I print the message which why the exception is throwing, and it prints the print statement also. In the without the try catch block, it won't print the print statement. With the try catch block, it prints the print statement, and whatever the exception is there, it is handled by the try catch block. Here we can write any for the one try block we can write multiple catch blocks, because suppose if I take an array, suppose I want to insert the value above this array, because if I take the 5, then it will print up to int 4, like the it starts with the 0, a of 6 equal to 10. Let's execute this program, then it will handle, because here we are using one catch only. Let's write the another catch, which is array index out of bound exception. Let's execute this one. See here, if it is the multiple things are there, then we can see the multiple exceptions we are writing, so it will checks here. If it is not matches with the first catch, it will comes to the second catch and it will execute. It shows the index x out of bound for the length 5, and it prints the print statement also. Like, we can give the multiple catch blocks, that is for the one try block we can give multiple catch blocks with the one try block, and another one is the finally block. Then why we are using the finally block means, if any statement which prints even though it throws the exception, here we are writing in the finally block. See here, let's comment out this, it is easy to understand. Let's execute again. Even though if it is getting the exception, then it will execute the finally block, whatever the print statement or whatever the code we are writing in the final block, it will execute even though the previous code throws the exception. That's it for this video, guys. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.